There's a lot of excitement, bubbling happiness, also anxiety, nerves, yes, but mostly hope, trust, a lot of gratitude.
Well, my vocation, journey, and mission is an unfolding mystery to me. I'm continuing to discover that.
A little bit anxious. I mean, we just finished our Freedom retreat, and I think mostly a great deal of unworthiness of what is to come. But nonetheless, the Lord sustains and the Lord assures.
今、3日間の黙想を終えて、心に一番大きな落ち着きがある状態で、また大きな喜びと神様への感謝の思いでいっぱいです。で、本当にこの修練院に来て、修友たちと共に過ごしたことがすごい大きな恵みでもあるので、ここに呼んでくださった主に感謝したいです。
I think it's also coming from the part of me that's millennial, the difficulty to commit, that kind, but it's just very little compared to the peace and the gratitude that I feel towards God.
I feel grateful. First, very grateful to God for this 2 years of formation and for accepting me through the Society of Jesus. So I also very thankful to the Society in all the way on my discernment and in these 2 years of formations give me a lot of support, accompaniment, and resources to help me to grow and to really discern about my vocation.
Suddenly a question occurred to me. What if I become a priest? And more than being afraid, I felt a deep sense of joy and peace entered me. I cannot anymore just keep on running away from this invitation from the Lord. So I entered the candidacy house of the Society of Jesus to help me in my discernment. Then after 1 year, I entered the Sacred Heart Novitiate. I would summarize it as SHN also. First, of being stretched. Second, of being honed. And then finally, of being nurtured.
I would like to say if the image for a vocation is like a candle burning or giving your life to give light to others, then here is like a place that molding the wax into a candle. All the way I get to be, when you heat the wax, it becomes transparent. So I think in this process, I get to know more about God, know more about myself, and know more about the society. And it helped me to make the decisions or to confirm my decisions to be a Jesuit.
We all have our own warts and failures and pains and struggles, but we are always there with each other. And we're all pursuing, trying to live this life of holiness together, accompanying each other through the process. And also the formation that is provided, the psycho-spiritual work, the different experiments where we really are given the opportunity to deepen, to go within ourselves, to find out where and which areas we struggle and where and which areas we strive most. So those are very uplifting because it really helps us to, or helps me to find God more, not only outside but also within myself. So, yeah.
As a novice, I have to let go. I have to surrender many things of my past life, my former life, like who my friends are, like um, like staying with my own family, like even my own preferences of schedule. I have to let go of all of that, and that's kind of tough, very tough. But at the same time, it's an experience also of receiving so much more. I received so much more from the Lord in letting go of my schedule, of my own personal schedule. I was given the time to pray. I was given the time to rest. I was given the time to interact with my brothers. In letting go of my own preferences for friends, I was able to gain a whole wider set of circle of friends. It's both an experience of giving up, but at the same time receiving so much more.
While working, I remember one day I was in the stairwell of my company during a lunch break, and I was reading the First Jesuits at that time, and I remember I was reading about John Babruff, and as I was reading about him, suddenly I felt this sense of freeing, kind of expanding kind of love that I really can't describe. And at that point, I started weeping and weeping. I couldn't control myself, and it was a bit awkward because I was supposed to go back to work, so I was in tears and everything. It was a really weird situation.
So, what motivated me? I think service and availability, being close to Jesus, doing what He's doing, joining Him in what He's doing, and to do what He wants me to do.
Basically, it's an experience of a journey towards my own heart. And that can be very frightening because it makes me become aware of my own vulnerability.
To confront myself, not in an antagonistic, in an attacking kind of way, but really just to confront in that sense, to face.
Yeah. この共同体はやっぱりその国際色豊かなので、その中でやっぱり大きな、時々そのカルチャーショックによっての対立や、あとその不満などもあるんですけど、その中でもそれを踏まえて、お互いに認め合うことができたことによって、やっぱり自分たちが主における友、国境を越えて主における友というふうに感じることができたことが大きな恵みです。
From the different culture, we have different practice, we have different way of doing things. So it's a stretching, but it's also grow. I've also grow from that I learn from different perspective and different way of doing things that which I find it is very valuable. And the second thing is about the formators. Our community also composed of formators from different countries. So we also learn that how Ignatian spiritualities, the Jesuit spiritualities, manifest in different cultural ways.
Many general congregations, and in fact even the Pope, remind us of the importance of enculturation, that the only sustainable way to evangelize is really to enter the culture. And for better or worse, we had that practice here in the novitiate early in our formation. That practice, that slow and painful process of first getting to know our own culture, so that then I would have the freedom to relativize it. That was just only a part of me, and not my only identity.
As a Jesuit, as a Jesuit scholastic, this time I'm looking forward to being introduced to the works of the society and engaging in them. Here we are fortunate to be introduced already, in the missions, even in responding to the pandemic. We were given the chance to take part in the relief operations of Tanging Yaman Foundation, and of giving food packs for frontliners in one of the hospitals catering to COVID-19 patients. But that's something that I look forward to in the next stage of my formation, also being there already, and being formed to be meant for others.
being open to all the possibilities that God may invite you in your life, but also being open to others for what you are discerning, what you are thinking about your life. Sometimes we may keep things within ourselves, but when we talk, when we get in touch with others, so I think things will become more clear, and then we can have a better discernment. Second thing is be honest. I think we may have different kind of desires, but as long as we are honest to ourselves, I think we can find what is really the desires, the deepest desire within ourselves. And so I think honesty to ourselves, to others is very important. The last thing is to trust yourself, and also to trust God that what do you have, what do you experience in your life is really the movement of the Spirit there, that we can discern how God is moving us in our life.